impossible, impossible. Impossible, impossible.
Dollar. Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute, I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring them in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD, baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We throwing hundreds, we going insane. Pouring this. Dead homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it.
Nightfall in Minneapolis in December usually spells freezing temps, and that is precisely the case outside these walls. But we are a comfortable 72 degrees inside U.S. Bank Stadium. Tonight, we wrap up the first 13 weeks of the season with a good Monday nighter between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. They go bootleg. Love. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Love. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over at that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. Here's Love. Being chased out left. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Love's throw finds its target, Dobbs. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point attempt to come here. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Vikings nothing.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Valentine opting not to return it, and his guys will have it at the 25. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Looking to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And got his man complete. And he marked down at about the 26-yard line.
I think it's about time I took my eyes off of the secondary or the guys with the football. How about the offensive line on that snap? They took care of business.
Absolutely, and when he can stay in the pocket like that, you're going to get big plays like we just saw. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
He'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Donald Parrott from 19 yards away. And the Vikings respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Off the play fake, Love. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And it's a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan from 19 yards away. And the Packers have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. The Vikings sit 4-7 now in the year. They've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Give to Cook out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 35. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Watch out now, 50 Fury.
Back to the ground, Cook. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Blue is striking.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. McCann's kick up and good. Well, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted. But he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than 1 tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Second and 3. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Terry McLaurin from 19 yards away as they have taken the lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good, and it's now 17-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
To throw now, here's Love. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Here we go, Jack.
Love now to pass on first down. He's got a man complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. First down, going to the air with Love. He finds Watson. It's caught. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And between the last two plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
Again, it's Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs from 8 yards out. And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Valentine opting not to return it, and his guys will have it at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Got him in. Brown. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now Brown. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. They'll complete this one to Watson. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
10 seconds.
Off the option, it's Jones. And he's got Rome. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They run it again with Cook. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operated.
Well, you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
On 2nd and goal, Love. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Love looking to throw it. Touchdown! Christian Watson with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Packers 28, Vikings 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over first down 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's personal or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
They'll roll him out right. Touchdown, Packers! Samori Toure, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score, Packers 35, Vikings 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Valentine now from the end zone. So a sensational return there on special teams, a foot race that he was not going to lose. Now, meanwhile, while that was going on, we've got an injured player on the field. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On second down, Cook. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here we go. Black shot.
They'll try and throw for it here. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Jordan Love ready on first down here. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Daniil Hunter racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He's got the hookup with Dobbs. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Love from the gun on third down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick here is good.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
Valentine opting not to return it, and his guys will have it at the 25.
Let's go now.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that...
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing. Love. Incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Blue is striking. Yellow. Real green. Stick. Mega.
Back to throw. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt. And here's Ryan Wright now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
Ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
An 8-yard pickup. And a Packer 1st down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play.
Here we go.
First down, Love to pass. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Love.
Completes it again to Dobbs. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people out.
Looking to throw again on second down. Love. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Daniil Hunter, his second sack of the night.
Well, someone's closing in on the lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
3rd and long for Love.
Eyes the crossing route and hits Watson.
And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Let's go now.
Here's Love. Got Dobbs over the middle.
And it's a Packers touchdown.
Romeo Dobbs,
His second touchdown of the night.
and the Packers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Valentine opting not to return it, and his guys will have it at the 25.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. He'll drop to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here we go.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Rasul Douglas picks it.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Aaron Jones
with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list.
And the Packers extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Valentine opting not to return it, and his guys will have it at the 25.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They're going to look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Following the interception, Love. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Out for the PAT, here's McGinnis.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
Valentine opting not to return it, and his guys will have it at the 25.
Ready, set.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet, and the Packers pick it up. They find some open field here. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown.
Winston McGinnis out for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go, set.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one. It might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Ready?
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. With it is Brown. .42-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down, Packers.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you know, you can always get the backup some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that because you gave plenty of reasons.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Green Bay, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum.
Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions, I catch them like O.D. Beckham. Hard to not the devil when built like Tiana Teller. And balling at 27, I feel like Iman Shumpert. Know there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive, the streets start to be the reverend. Bragging about first class, seated on 9/11. They spirits are not united, a legion, my soul forever. I murdered my adolescence, assault with a friendly weapon. I verbally dissect them to help them get back together. Wanting the stranger things, I handle it like 11. My point is I guard the kids. I should play for the Celtics. Watch how I Euro step them and curry them like I'm stepping. Whenever I'm in your town, the warriors in your presence. I manifest my endeavors. I'm blessed and I'm getting better. I walk amongst living legends. Coach Contra will live forever. Oh. New goals, baby boo. Got my wrist in these grits, tryna whip something new. I am sick of this rampant. So are you. Hold on, switch. Mama, I'm gonna introduce my ego. Since the world full of villains, then let's introduce the heroes. We the good guys, no blood on our hands. Hands Tito, she a back. Finna guarantee though. Move back. Type of view is that.